about death, journaling about death, then these are the people who want to kill themselves. Making comments of being hopeless. You find somebody talking such comments, they are very much serious comments, because those comments are showing that somebody is helpless and hopeless. Then expression of having no reason of living. When you hear somebody saying so, such words, is a sign of his having what you call suicidal ideations. So, saying things like, I would be better be dead than being alive. Then I depend. I want to live next year. But when you hear somebody who's saying that I'd rather be dead, then this means that this person is struggling with mental condition. So, such people who say those words, sometimes they don't realize if they're saying those words. Kindly, if you hear them saying those words, refer them to the guiding and counseling teacher so that they can be brought for counseling to be supported. It means they're having mental condition. Withdrawal from friends and families. They don't want friends. They don't just want to stay alone. That's a sign. Reckless behavior or likely risk activities seemingly without thinking. Wanavuka barabara, boom! Anakimbia kwa maji, hajui kama maji yako kiasi gani kwa undani, anajirusha. That seems they want to die. Then dramatic mood change. They are so happy and dramatically their mood is down. Then talking about feeling trapped. I'm feeling trapped by my issues. Nasikia nimezongwa na maneno. Then it means they are having and they are feeling that they are so burdened. They are so burdened. So if you are having sister, brother who are having such things, then or such thoughts or talking such things, then this means they are having suicidal ideation. How to help such persons? How do you help? The only thing that you are able to do, even if you're not a counselor like me, even if you don't work in the mental department, remove access of dangerous items. For example, kama kuna visu mnavieka mbali, because that person anaweza kujidunga ama anaweza kuwadunga. The other thing, ensure that person is not left alone. A person who wants to commit suicide is not left alone. Ni akae na watu, so that in case anataka kwenda kujirusha, unafanya nini? Unamshika. In case anataka kutumia tai, unashika ile tai mnaikata. That's one of the reasons. Seek professional help. Bring those people for counseling. Then listen and don't judge. And that's why in mental health, don't judge people. Don't do what? Judge people. When you find people are talking such words or they are sharing such information, make sure that you support them. They're almost finishing. There's a condition of mental condition called self-harm. A condition called self-harm. I've seen a lot of students who will feel so bored, and they will take their sleep like this, and then they'll do like this, and at the end of the day they have a blister. Alafu wakifanya ile blister wanasikia raha. They do what you call self-harming. Yes, it's a condition. And for that reason, kuna wengine uchukua vijembe, akisikia kasika anajikata, anasikia raha. What you call self-harm. Kuna wengine anachukua compass ama sindano, akijidunga hivi anasikia raha. So you find such people, they normally have a lot of marks in their bodies. Because non-suicidal self-injury is an act of deliberately harming your own body, such as cutting, burning yourself. It is also meant as suicidal attempt, but this type of self-injury is harmful way of coping with emotion pain. For those who have emotion pain, umekosewa na baba, umekosewa na mama, umekosewa na mwalimu, so you feel like you're having pain, come for counseling. When you be cancelled, then after you have been cancelled, it will help you to do what? It will help you to deal with your emotions. Don't stay with the emotions, because these emotions can cause you to cause harm to yourself. So you realize such people have scars often in their body patterns. And in most cases, you realize such students every day huwa wanavaa sweta, hata ukiwa na jua kali, hata kama wana sweat, because they don't want their hands to be sick. And in most cases, you realize them wear clothes to a point, because perhaps they have cut themselves towards mpaka kwa vidole. They'll wear clothes like this because they don't want anybody to see. That's a sign of mental condition. Tuko pamoja? Such students or such people, for example, in such an institution, utawapata kwenda kuoga, hawapendi kwenda kuoga na wengine. Sio mnaoga mkiwa kwa group. Nataka kwenda kuoga peke yake kwa sababu ako na maki hapo, ako na maki hapa, ako na maki hapa, ako na maki hapa, ako na maki. Amejikatakata kila mahali because of what? Of this problem. Fresh cuts. Ako na fresh cuts. Ako na vidonda kila wakati. It's a mental condition. Excessive rubbing, I think I've already said. Then keeping sharp objects in hand. He's always having sharp objects. Lazima ako na razor blade, lazima ako na kisu, lazima ako na scalpel blade. Those are the people who like harming themselves. But again, there are those who harm others. I don't know if they are here. Self-harm. Wearing long clothes, I think nimezungumzia. Frequent reporting of accidents. They normally have a lot of accidents. Difficult interpersonal relationship. They don't have relationship because they love harming themselves, so they don't have relationships. So behavior and emotional instability, impulsive and irritability. Then statements of hopelessness and helplessness. Wanajionanga huwa hawana mafahamu. The last one is dementia. The last one is dementia. So I'll talk about dementia so that people know. But again, before I jump about self-harm, there is what we call harming others. There are some people who have a mental problem of harming others. Chaletewa wengi. Akikuona anakupiga na rungu ama anakufunga na kisu. Ama I've brought some students who use compass. Akiwa na compass anakudunga na compass. So to them they feel good. To them they feel nice. But at the end of the day they have harmed you. So we have a condition we call dementia. Those are mental conditions. Dementia, this is a point where it's described as a group of symptoms affecting memory, thinking, and social abilities. In most cases, you will find yourself ukiweka vitu unasahau. You're having dementia problem. Kama uko na mzazi nyumbani, amewaita nyinyi ni waizi nyote. Kwa sababu akiweka pesa, amesahau mahali ameweka. Know that your parent is having a mental condition called dementia. Nyote nyumbani mumeitwa nyote ni waizi. Nyinyi watoto, mimi nimezaa watoto waizi hapa kwa nyumba. But in this sense, it's because ataka kitu huwa hakumbuki. Because of dementia. The thinking capacity and social ability severely enough and intense with your daily. It isn't specific. So signs and symptoms. They normally have memory loss, which is usually noticed by spores. Most of the spores, watu ambao kuna mabwana ambao wanajielewa huwa wana notice. Lakini wale ambao wana maspores ambao hawajielewi, huwa hawaelewi mzee ako na shida gani ama bwana yuko na shida gani? Difficult communicating and finding words. Anaweza kuwa anataka kukuambia kitu lakini anasahau. Nitakwambia, ameshasahau ndio hapa kutuma. That's a past parent who is struggling with a mental condition. Then you will find that difficult with visual and spatial abilities, such as getting lost while driving. Sasa tunaona hii kwa Amerika, wale ambao wako na magari. Hapa kwetu Kenya tumeona watu wakiwa wazee. For those who are coming to Kilifi, say hi. Kilifi tumejulikana kwa kuwa wazee. Kweli uongo? And do you know that the wazee, we are killing them? We have been doing injustice to them because most of them, they are having dementia. si kwamba eti wao ni wachawi. Kilifi kwetu